Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gon' be from old age. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros, left pocket got pound. Somebody gon' want revenge, somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Step back, let me get some room. Congrats every time I'm through. Same packet, nobody knew, so I never get confused. Hotel get a bird's eye view. Hotel got a waiting room. Read a magazine while you wait for me. Baby, I'll be done so soon. Phone gotta be off. Each store got locks. I got some trusted shoes. 10K on the countertop. Don't look so shocked. It's nothing new. Death comes in threes. Wins come in twos. Cash comes in ones. Throw it up, celebrate some news. I do a good job. Pull up and pop out and pull out. Head on and hood on. Pedal to metal.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Ready? Flag 22. Check flag 27. Me and you on deck.
Winston gives to Barber, and not the start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. Throwing on second down, Winston. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He rifles one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Open man is Michael Thomas. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
A loss of 2 brings up second and 12 at the 45-yard line.
Double time. We got 4.
On second down, Kamara. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid, part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and finally taken down at the 35-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Bucs' 34-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
We ain't beginning to clear you up.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 yards, good for his Saints. First down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
On the ground, Kamara. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Come to my world. Shift. Check.
A run for Nick Chubb. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
5-8. Here we go. Tight end right. Go down.
They run again on first down. Chubb showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Kamara trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. And they're driving, but they come up on a 3rd and short here. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. So give him the first down. 1st and goal after a pickup of 4, and the decision to go for it pays off. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. First down, Winston. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know the fans are thinking right now, I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, but now it's 3rd down.
They always say that real estate is about location. Well, guess what? When it's a slant route, the quick ones, timing, timing, timing. Got to be able to lead your man with the football.
And the timing off right there, threw it behind him. They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And Ginn's got it. Room here to run. Ted Ginn's gonna go. Well, he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football and now zapped right back in the other direction.
You rarely call your punter a weapon, but he certainly was there. How about that? Pinning him down at the 1-yard line and helping out the defense in a big way. I'm telling you what, if I'm a defensive coordinator, I might be thinking safety right now.
They'll start on the ground with Barber. And some room to maneuver. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 51 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Flushed out right. Looking down. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy.
Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bucs have taken the lead.
To Chris Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Matt Gay on for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by the Super Bowl champion and Pro Bowler Jason Pierre-Paul. Here's Kamara out of the pistol, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. From the gun on third down, Breeze. And he's got his tight end, that's Smith. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. For the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Breeze, a quick throw out to Thomas. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Ready? 5-9.
Now Chubb running right. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
A 10th carry for Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Breeze. This is caught by Gill. Touchdown, New Orleans. Ted Ginn. His first touchdown on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Lutz with the extra point. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. They're in the second quarter now in Oakland. And the Bears have scored again. They've got that one on cruise control. And we'll be sure to keep an eye on that one as we go along here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
On second down, Winston again. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Jameis to throw it. Airing this one out for Evans. And that's caught inside the 35. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both...
He's got a man, complete! And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
I don't think you got it, son. Check. Lucky.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 2 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. Throwing on second and long. Breeze. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards. First down. On first and 10, here's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a second and long. The throw from Breeze into the hands of Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the carry, it's Chubb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's a gain of 35.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Toss play, Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. Running for it, here's Chubb. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Throwing again. Winston on 2nd and 10. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And Jameis intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They run. Chubb. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
36.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
The Saints on 4th down last year, 13 of 16, second best in the league, and they'll try it here. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They'll run. This is Kamara. And a short gain down to about the 33. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8. at the 33.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
Check 24, check 24.
On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. They get the first. The decision to run on third and medium winds up being a good one.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
All runs on this drive so far. It's first and 10.
Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared.
Running with Kamara. Oh, heck of a move.
Man.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
The Saints on third down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This will be 3rd and 6. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. You got nothing today.
On 2nd and goal, Winston. He's got it. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. They'll run with Barber, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Well, look at the clock. You're down 2 scores. Have to go for this, don't you?
And they thought that as soon as they took over possession. It didn't matter where they were on the field. They were always going to be in 4-down territory. Backed up, in good situation, it didn't matter. So they've been preparing for that on their play sheet the entire time.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for 4th down. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucks. Mike Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Chubb uses the stiff arm. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Chubb. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now Kamara. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Back to throw, Breeze. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Breeze to throw. Again has it complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They're going to be stopped up on this first down run. He might have gotten back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Levante David, the Bucs leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Handoff comes to Chubb. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
It's a game of 6. Brings up third and 5.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up,
And again, it's Chubb. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for New Orleans, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.